Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to what will hopefully be a little bit more of a winning night. Last night that was pretty rough. Definitely Rakdos and that little image of Kiki Jiki. We're going to bring the pain to Rakdos Midrange. Hopefully. Watch, I jinx myself and we don't face it at all, ever. That'd be kind of funny, but no, I didn't mind it. You know, nights like that are bound to happen, but this list is decent changes, that's for sure. You may have seen that preview trailer for the list, but just in case, go over it quickly before we jump into the matches here. Tamiyo Safekeeping still in there to keep the Dino safe. That's where it's at. My favorite. Marauding Raptor, Otepec Huntmaster, and Thunderherd Migration. Again, I'm liking Thunderherd just in case, you know, we want that safe turn 2 play. Dinosaurs, how's it going? Yes, we are always the winner when we play dinos. Absolutely. Well said, well said. If you like dinos enough, it's always a good day. Alright. Then after Thunderherd Migration, stable ramp. Domri, not quite as stable as Thunderherd Migration, getting a basic land, but just, you know, some more ramp, some more power. Again, synergizing with helping to cast Ghalta for cheaper by increasing creatures' power overall. I don't know, I've said it multiple times before. I've tested out quite a bit now without having Domri, and I think I've really come to the conclusion I gotta have a couple in. At least 2, I think. I don't think I'd ever go to 1 just because he can be quite fantastic. Maybe up it to 3. But it's good. It's very good. Does all the stuff, as always. Probably the best Swiss Army knife we have at the moment for dinos. Shifting Ceratops and Ripjaw Raptor to start out with. Now the list you see in the description, I didn't quite update it. Previously I had Deathgorge Scavenger to start out with. Seemed like I was facing a little bit more graveyard stuff last night. Kroxa, especially in Rakdos Midrange. It's going to be nice to exile that guy and not have to worry about him so much, which is why we got the Deathgorge here, along with Soul Guide Lantern. Fantastic stuff. But at the last minute I decided I'm just going to switch in for the 4 shifting and 4 Ripjaw. Marauding Huntmaster or Thunderherd. That's going to hopefully allow us to play either shifting or Ripjaw on turn 3, which would be quite fantastic. Then of course we gotta have Regisaur Alpha, as always. And I guess kind of different. Testing Ghalta with 3 copies and Carnage Tyrant. Definitely I'm happy to have Carnage Tyrant. I could probably see myself maybe cutting it down to 2 just to make space elsewhere if I need more lands. And speaking of lands, back to 20, my goodness. It's going to be a fun night for sure. Couple mountains and forests for the basics. Thunderherd Migration, plenty of stuff to grab. Cragcrown Pathway, good stuff. Sheltered Thicket, always love that late game. If I don't need it, just cycle it away. Temple of Abandon, I've got 2 copies of that. I actually like this as a turn 1 play. Sometimes, you know, I do want to go with Commune, of course, very nice, but on the off chance I get Temple of Abandon, that's been pretty slick. Even late game, you know, just setting up for a following turn, helping to dig just that little bit closer to hopefully a threat. It's been a welcome addition. And you saw Soul Guide, Deathgorge, Barrier Breach. Okay, so that's part of the tech to help deal with reflection of Kiki Jiki. It's scary stuff. But again, other enchantments. Now, Barrier Breach, instant speed, lovely. Do it on the opponent's turn, likely. Fires of Invention. That could be something we face. That's always problematic. And they have other enchantments as well. And Boros or Azorius Heroic, anything that's slapping cheap enchantments on creatures. Barrier Breach could also do the trick. But exiling up to 3 target enchantments, the Theros gods being indestructible but also being enchantments, it's pretty nice because Barrier Breach can get rid of those problematic things. Klothys, if we happen to face that, it's going to be nice taking it out. It's going to be a sad day for the opponent, that's for sure, when they see that going away, because it doesn't happen too often to them, I'm pretty sure. And as I mentioned last night, we got Storm's Wrath. Ooh. Smoke them. 4 damage. That's where it's at. Take out Calatus, any Planeswalkers. Bring a lot of pain to Rakdos, but really, any deck that has creatures and Planeswalkers, it's a good thing. With the not exiling from Anger of the Gods, kind of missing that, but Deathgorge Scavenger and the Soul Guide Lantern would deal with anything that goes into the graveyard and anything we need to get rid of if the opponent's deck does have some sort of recursion. So pairing that graveyard hate with Storm's Wrath to keep things exiled and away permanently, I think that's going to be quite nice. And Deathgorge, going back to that, it can come down pretty darn cheap and be swinging quite a bit. Definitely helping cast Ghalta for sure. I mean, if we got a Domri out, Deathgorge Scavenger could be swinging temporarily with 6 power. It's enter the battlefield, and when it attacks that same turn, hopefully it has haste, of course, and that's pretty big. Ben, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good night. All right. I say we get right into it. I was thinking Lair of the Hydra. I guess I could maybe trim a Cragcrown Pathway, perhaps. We'll stick with this. I got a full pot of coffee ready to go. Didn't make it too strong this time. Sometimes I overdo it and I put like 10, probably 10 big tablespoons in, and it gets pretty thick. It gets the job done for sure, but yeah, I think I found the perfect mixture. I just forgot to check if I put the sound on M. Speaking of sound, I'm quite happy that it's not completely off. That was kind of funny last night. Surprising for sure, but they're having a tough time finding a worthy opponent. How's it going? How's it going? Happy to see you. Happy to have you as a new subscriber. Always looking to grow the channel and just stay true to myself. Love what I do. Oh boy. We're seeing a Liliana avatar. I don't know. I could see Rakdos. This looks very fantastic. Oh. See what they play first. We may go save Thunderherd Migration. Oh, we got Gruul colors. Maybe it's another Dino. Oh, that's not Dinos. What do we got going on here? We don't have a third land, so we're not exactly even guaranteed to get to Ripjaw, so yeah, I'll play it safe. Reveal the Marauding and at least get 3 lands here. I'm thinking it might be... Tamer Energy, it's looking like. This could be interesting. Nothing too problematic, but... Definitely nice having Tamiyos. I think they'll probably want to take out Marauding Raptor. Harness Lightning. I'm used to that card. I saw that quite a bit back in Standard, or when whatchamacallit, this set was released. Oof, Ripjaw, good stuff. There we go. Tamiyos coming in strong. Oh, more lands. Gotta love it. Hold back on attacking with the Marauding. I definitely think a Rogue Refiner would have blocked it for sure. They are ramping pretty good, unfortunately. Oh, we almost could see Ghalta, but I like taking out Golos. You know what? Let's not mess around. If we have the chance to take out that guy, that is what I want to be taken out. 100%. And we draw a card from this interaction too, which is always lovely stuff. And it's Commune. Gotta love it. I'm going to play it safe with the land. I was thinking shifting Ceratops, but perhaps if they have any sort of sweeping shenanigans, just being at 5, keeping the potential of Regisaur Alpha alive. Oh, black dungeons in the black zones. Albion Online. That would be rough. Hey, no, that's good. Certainly, dungeons in black zones would be pretty tense, I would imagine. I've never done a black zone dungeon myself. Usually I just farm, gather resources, have a nice relaxing time. Oh, we got some massive damage coming out here. Yes, indeed. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We got Regisaur Alpha for 4. 2 left over. The Queen. There we go. Ooh, oh, this is, that's a decent bit of damage right there. Lethal. That's lethal. Boom. Ouch. That's a way to start, my goodness. Whew. And you can see there, well, I think my favorite dino in Magic the Gathering certainly is Ghalta, but some sort of Velociraptor overall in real life is probably my favorite dinosaur, I would imagine. But we won because of Domri there. +1 to each creature we control. That was an extra 3, 1 on Ghalta, the token, and Ripjaw. They would have been left at 1, and they could have done some nasty stuff the following turn, I think. They had kind of ramped quite a bit, so he's shown up. The first game of the night. Domri, Anarch, Bolas. My goodness. You're staying in again, good buddy. Okay, I promise I won't cut you for at least a week. The idea for the title came from some quote from the Uncharted series. Anybody that's played those games and the Uncharted movie that was recently released, I had to trim it because I couldn't fit it. I could only fit 100 characters in the title, so I had to kind of cut a few words, but it's got the same meaning for sure. But yeah, that's where it came from, the Uncharted games. PlayStation. I think they're a PlayStation exclusive. Pretty sure. I'm thinking about Barrier Breach. We'll keep it the same. If we see some Fires of Invention or other nasty enchantments, we'll maybe bring in Barrier Breach. JDX, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good night. Oh, I appreciate the comment. Absolutely. Thank you. But this is a little bit clunky for sure. We don't have a guaranteed 2 mana untapped on turn 2, but Temple of Abandon should be nice. Try for Temple just in case, it helps us get to a land sooner. Maybe there's a land underneath that Ripjaw Raptor there. Yeah, I'm always trying to up my game, stay as consistent as possible. Pretty much do a stream and videos and stuff for you guys every single day. Seems to be working out. I have no plans to slow down, that's for sure. I don't know. I could perhaps, be persuaded to maybe make some sort of female dino emote, yeah. Something along those lines. I never really thought about a female. I figured, those... You don't really tell if it's male or female, I guess. I guess I could do one that's a little more female looking, perhaps. However that would happen. Real Deathspitter, good stuff. A buff lady, okay. Yeah, no, I could be persuaded to do that. Yeah, let's get the Ripjaw. Potentially I could have gone Ripjaw first, just in case it drew us a land that would come... Oh, so we would have seen the Queen. This turn, hasty nuts. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. If you have the potential to draw that second land, yeah, so that's too bad. Sad Dino. Well, they got sweepers. I figured that could happen. I was thinking game trail, yeah, whenever they do add that to arena, for sure. Definitely I'm considering that. Yeah, I like Regisaur. I would like Kessig Wolfrun. That'd be my ultimate favorite for getting trample and buffing something superpower. Kessig Wolfrun is definitely the land I'm most hoping for. Let's see. Could we get Ghalta? Not quite. Well, we'll still ramp. Get Regisaur Alpha down at the very least. Leave everything as is and hope they don't have another sweeper, but that might happen. Oh, the roar, that first roar from the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, I mean, it doesn't really get much more iconic than that. Ugin. Boogin. That, excuse me. They had to do it, unfortunately. He'll deal 3 damage. Let's get Ripjaw down. He was dealing 3 damage to any target, so that would have chipped away quite nicely against Domri, taking him down to 1, unfortunately. We wouldn't have been able to fight anybody. Ooh, that I don't like Toxrill. Toxrill, for anybody that doesn't know, at the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. Nasty. For each creatures you control get -1/-1 for each slime counter. So this is going to get out of control real quick. I've thought about that. Yeah, definitely. If there's some dino that, you know, it would kind of make sense to do that, I wouldn't be opposed to it for sure. Well, we'll try and ramp with Thunderherd, I think. It's going to be a little bit difficult, though. Man, this is nasty. We may not be busting through. Oh, you faced this slug in Historic. Okay. This might do it. They got Aetherworks Marvel. I'm kind of missing Thrashing Brontodon right now. Nuts. More lands. Hey, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We got to do something good coming up. Something fast. That's for sure. No, not busting through. Like you say, I need an emote with a wrecking ball or something. Out of order wrecking ball. I like that suggestion last night. I think I'll keep it as is. Yeah, definitely Ghalta Savage Stomp on that slug, the nasty, nasty slug. It's a 7/7, so certainly very hard to take out. Pretty formidable, that's for sure. Still, it's kind of iffy. I think I'm going to risk it. Hopefully Temple of Abandon gets us... Oh, phew, my goodness, that was scary. Now it's looking better. Should be pretty explosive, hopefully explosive enough. Definitely double marauding. Pretty good chance we're going to get to Ghalta, I would imagine. Oh, and the shift. Oh, yes. Okay, we're getting Ghalta next turn. I think they're not going to be able to stop this onslaught. Ouch. They have to... Oh, they don't. They can't kill us. Dead. Play the other marauding for good measure. Ooh, ow, ouch. Okay. Thumbs up. Excited. That's how you do it. My goodness. Doesn't get much more simple and straightforward than that. But yeah, seeing that opening hand of Temple and Rootbound, very risky for sure. Yes, nice. Nice indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. But, you know, just taking the risk certainly paid off, having Huntmaster, 2 Maraudings, seeing Ghalta, Domri, shifting Ceratops, definitely that was key for sure. Man, that's a lot of damage. Nasty, nasty stuff. I was hoping they didn't have removal, harness lightning or something. Oh, hey, I'm happy to hear that. I'm used to my daughter copying me. But I'm definitely, speaking of kids and stuff, the family-friendly aspect, that's what I strive for. Not being too over the top, no swearing ever at all, and just being nice, calm, relaxed. So certainly you can have kids watch this for sure. I say it's not made for kids, but that just lets the stream and videos kind of populate and go out to more people if you uncheck that. But it's absolutely, absolutely family friendly. My daughter's usually pretty good at copying me, and I have recorded her voice a little bit for an intro I used probably about a week there. But I do like the potential of maybe using her voice in future ways, sound bites, sound effects, you know, if something happens. Yeah, hey, you know, it's there's always something for everybody out there, whether you like it a little bit rougher, harsher, for sure, but this will be a nice place. Definitely Temple of Abandon turn 1, just to see if we got something nice, but Sheltered Thicket. I'll send Sheltered Thicket to the bottom. Another Temple, don't exactly need that. Oh, we used to Bant colors. This could be tough. I think they probably have a counter spell. We'll try for the Thunderherd, of course. I don't think they're going to counter it if they do have it. They would save it for something a little bit more impactful. That's certainly impactful. Ramping stably. Maybe it's something involving enchantments. Painful stuff is about to happen, though, that's for sure. All right, we're at 5. Definitely don't need any more lands. You can see, even with 20 lands, sometimes you're spoiled. Oh, yes, you said it, absolutely. Carnage Tyrant against, Bant Lotus Field. This is going to be tough. Oh, Tamiyo Safekeeping. There you go. That is also quite useful. Hope they don't have a counter spell. Hope they don't. Good. We don't get to make the token, unfortunately, but we'll likely be saving that Regisaur Alpha. Teferi, oh, what you gonna do? -3. Not -3. It's pretty tough when they untap Lotus Field plus another land. 4 mana in total right there is kind of hard to come back from. But I've taken down this deck before, so it can happen. Gotta stay positive. Ooh, the shifting is what you want to see against this deck. Yeah. Let's take out Teferi, if at all possible. Discontinuity. Okay, you know, let's effectively take an extra turn, and they counter the uncounterable shifting Ceratops. Yeah, tough stuff. Tough stuff. Hmm. 100% if snakes had support, I would probably be playing snakes as well. Snake tribal. That's what I first started out with in the original Kamigawa back like 17 years ago now, 15, something like that. But yeah, the original Kamigawa, my first real deck was a tribal deck, and it was snakes. Mono green snakes. Might have splash blue in there. A little bit of blue, but oh, I love that deck. Oh man, that was good. Hopefully no counterspell. Okay. Well, we'll cross our fingers there's no Otwara. Save it. I hope. Phew. Okay, so if they want Teferi to survive, they have to sacrifice the Strict Proctor, which is pretty nice. At least it's dead. Hopefully they don't have a second copy. I try not to jinx it as much as possible. Nissa, okay. This is looking alright. I still don't think there's a good chance we win this. They're definitely quite far. Oh, wow. Lots of extra turns coming in. We'll try, you know. Definitely if we have an out for sure, that could happen. Yes, yes. There are some Minotaurs. You can make a Minotaur tribal deck. Actually, there's, I think, enough support for Minotaur tribal in Historic. Pretty sure. Yeah. Minotaurs can be pretty nasty. Well, they just cast another Alruns, and they're probably thinking, I'll run away with this match. Decent pun right there, but, well, we'll try our best. It's going to be an uphill battle, that's for sure. Possibly could have brought in Deathgorge Scavenger. They have a lot of non-creature things in the graveyard, and Deathgorge eating, being fed, that's going to be good. Yes. I'm a dad, so of course I got to level up my dad jokes, my puns. I was already pretty good before I had a daughter, but yeah, yeah. Definitely nice seeing Temple. Hopefully getting something for turn 2 just to keep the aggression alive. Oh, hey, there we go. Ask and you shall receive. I did not jinx it. Good stuff. I'll reveal the Regisaur Alpha. There's a good chance that's the thing I'll be playing. Possibly could have revealed Carnage Tyrant. Make them scared, cry, fear for their chances here. Pay a 2 life, try for Domri, just in case they may have a sensor. No sensor, that's good. Just wanted one left over just in case it was some counterspell that wanted us to play or pay one. This could be decently explosive right here. As long as they don't have a sweeper next turn, it's gonna be pretty good. Even if they do, we still would be able to go Domri. Sweeper. I jinxed it. I didn't. Oh. That makes me suspicious of a Settle the Wreckage or a Wandering Emperor. I feel like maybe a Wandering Emperor. Let's play it safe. We'll just go Carnage Tyrant. We do have that possibility, and we can give it haste with Huntmaster. Always quite nice to do that. I feel they got a Wandering Emperor. I'm just going to attack with Carnage Tyrant. Maybe not a Wandering Emperor. Interesting. I have considered playing Gishath, yes, absolutely. I could maybe whip something up one of these nights. Yeah, I've just never really taken the plunge. But it's definitely some fantastic potential with that card. Who doesn't love seeing a bunch of dinos barfed onto the field? Yeah, let's take out that Strict Proctor, 100%. I don't like it. Shifting Ceratops again, just in case they got some counterspell up their sleeve. They haven't conceded yet. So I think the fact that they didn't just instantly concede probably means they have something. Oh yes. Oh, turn 3 Gishavs, something painful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely adding that third color, white. Consistency-wise, it can be a little bit clunky. Even if you need that source of white for Gishath quite a few turns later, you can run into a little bit of trouble. Really making me scratch my head here. Well, I'll swing with Carnage, see what that draws out. Aha. Hey. So, each turn we swung, we weren't threatening lethal, but forced them to go with the settle. I'm on to you, buddy. Still have a Carnage Tyrant as nice backup. You know what? I'm going to play the Regisaur. Actually, I'll just leave stuff as is. They see the Regisaur, they know we have enough to play it, so they might not want to go a sweeper. They'll have to have a combination of stuff. A Thran Dino deck, yes, cheating out dinos, all the big legendary ones. 4 for the Thran, whatchamacallit, Gateway, I think it is. Thran Temporal Gateway, that's the name of it. A legendary artifact, pay 4, and then you can pay 4 and tap it to put a historic card from your hand onto the battlefield, I think it is. Pretty sure that's what it is. Anything that can cheat out big stuff at instant speed, I like it. They gotta be feeling desperate though. Question is, did they get another Settle the Wreckage? I think that may be. We'll see what Commune gets us. I like a shifting. Now let's just swing with 2 shifting and we'll threaten things that way. Oh, got him. Yes. Whew. I resisted the urge. I felt there was a settle up their sleeve. At one point I was thinking, oh, I should attack with everything, but definitely, yes, nice indeed. The fact, if we could go back and look at it, the fact they didn't instantly concede absolutely made me feel they had something. Something that wasn't the Wandering Emperor, because even with the Wandering Emperor, we still would have had lethal on a couple of those turns, I should say. Mono green Dino deck, I think. Mono green is, there's a potential for that. I actually did a mono green list for St. Patrick's Day, the keeping with the green theme. I think I wore a green hat, a green shirt. There's potential there. I don't know if it has quite enough support. Of course, we get our favorite and fantastic Ripjaw shifting, Carnage Tyrant. Thunderherd Migration could be a possibility. Yeah. If you have enough interaction, I think. And Tamiyo's Safekeeping, of course, to protect stuff. It's definitely not nearly as explosive as adding in the red for Huntmaster and Marauding, but there's some potential. I think down the line we will get a little bit more support, and mono green dinos definitely could be pretty good potential. I think I'll keep that. Just keep it like that, yeah. Drago dinos. Yeah. I think there's a lot of variations. Some I haven't even explored yet, and I've definitely explored most. At least, well, not on a stream or a video, but pretty much everything I can possibly think of. Definitely, if you guys have suggestions, say them in a comment or just right in chat there. I can probably whip something up. Oh yeah, let's get the Huntmaster. Hopefully something that can get haste next turn. Hopefully the Huntmaster is still sticking around, of course. Oh, Huntmaster, my goodness. We'll keep with Stomping Ground, just to at least have 5 lands eventually for Regisaur Alpha, in case things get swept, that sort of thing, but it feels like there's a pretty good chance we're going to get Regisaur Alpha next turn. Possibly could get Carnage Tyrant now with double Huntmasters. Oof, a 1/1 Hydroid Crassus is... Oh my goodness. Friends. There you go. We stomped them. They couldn't do anything to us game 2, and then seeing the fact probably that we had 2 Huntmasters, they knew something bad was about to happen. Yes, good game indeed. Thank you. All right. Whew. Off to a good start tonight. Still haven't seen Rakdos Midrange. My, that is very, very surprising indeed. Oh, up to 9. Oh, we might break the all-time concurrent viewers record. Let's do it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Yeah, it was good. Oh, absolutely. JDX, I do have a couple variations that are kind of trolling. Yeah. Silverclad Ferocidons, or Ferocidons, I think it is. 5 and 2 red for an 8/5 enrage. Whenever it's dealt damage, target opponent, or each opponent, sacrifices a permanent. Not non-land permanent, just a permanent. So if they have nothing but lands, against a control deck, it just, bam, they're sacrificed. Pretty fantastic. So if you get a way to chain it or keep making that dino ping itself and just completely make the opponent sacrifice every single permanent that they have. If you have ways to stall perhaps and use that as a win condition, it would be pretty satisfying for sure. Seeing their board just go completely empty. One turn, dead. Pain and suffering. Oof, I like it. Huntmaster, for sure. That's going to do the trick. But yeah, I think my favorite sort of trolling list would be something with Silverclad Ferocidons, definitely. Looks like it might be mono green something. Finale of Devast. That's something you don't expect. Well, that's alright. Sheltered Thicket has to come down tapped at some point. We do have plenty of lands, but we'll try and do a wee bit of damage here. Yes, yes, absolutely. Indestructible. Yeah, infinite dinos. That's the trick. It is complicated. I've done it a couple times before. Very flashy, very, very painful. I don't know. I don't know if I could... Well, maybe for April Fools, a pseudo dino list. They're all lizards. Nobody knows why they aren't called dinos. Or they're all beasts. Some beasts were changed to a dinosaur beast, actually, with, I think, the introduction of the Ixalan set, or the Ixalan block right there. But, yeah, pseudo-dinos. Huh, lore, yeah, I could see that. My goodness, it's a lot of Carnage Tyrants. I mean, certainly it seems like we're going to get one next turn, I hope. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of complicated combos, taking a lot of pieces for sure. It's tough. Tough to make it happen just because it requires so much to the Raptor Hatchling, Forerunners, things like that. Difficult. I don't think we're busting through mono green ramp, that's for sure. We can't bust through this. Ouch. Elder Gargaroth absolutely would have traded with the Carnage Tyrant if we wanted to be any sort of, I don't know, aggressive, and it wouldn't really have made sense. Barrier Breach, yeah. Storm's Wrath. Yes, actually. Anger of the Gods or Storm's Wrath, it's very nice taking out all their lands if Nissa has made a bunch of lands, as she's done here. Just kind of timing it, though. It's nice to take out 1, 2, potentially 3, but that could be kind of risky, leaving them all up. Lots of aggression there for sure, but certainly Storm's Wrath, I think, is going to do the trick. Gotta think outside the box, yeah. The Tarmogoyf controversy, I don't know. What exactly is the Tarmogoyf controversy? Tiny dino deck, though. Well, I could see a tiny dino deck. Raptor Hatchling, certainly. Well, they don't have a whole lot of interaction. Tamiyo Safekeeping, not probably as useful. They may have some fight spells, but I think it's mostly just ramping. I would assume it's mostly just ramping. Ooh, oh, that's, yeah, how are you keeping that? That's much better. I'll send it to the bottom just because we have a copy in hand already. Right, let's get off to the races. Singleton? Okay, I could maybe be tempted to do something Singleton related, although I don't really like the consistency aspect of anything Singleton. I don't get to see all my favorite stuff nearly as much. It's getting a little nasty here. Yeah, definitely Regisaur. I'll swing with Marauding because certainly the Elder Gargaroth wouldn't block it, I think. I hope. Oh, they do. Huh. I'll take it. Hey, we'll see one day. Yeah. You never know. I get big enough, likely I am going to need some help in some aspect for that sort of thing. Definitely. Ripjaw. Keep up the pressure and the pain. Oh, double Elder Gargaroth. I think they probably got this in the bag, unfortunately. Domri is nice, not going to allow us to fight and kill the Gargaroths. Yeah. Well, this is the epitome of not busting through. That's for sure. They went off. They went off quite nicely. I'm missing Primal Might. Making something big, fighting something. Anything that I will keep that in mind. Again, definitely like that explanation on Ghalta there when I was doing the trimming stream with the thumbnail. But yeah, always happy to have help in various aspects, and it's going to be, yeah, going to be good. One day. All right. Hopefully it's not as explosive as that mono green list, but I need to refill my coffee. Probably should have turned the pod off. It's still on. Super hot. Yes, Into the Abyss. Gotta love it. Into the Abyss of black coffee. That's pretty much all I drink. I used to add cream and sugar, but yeah. Always black coffee. Decent. I would like Commune turn 1, but unfortunately that can't happen at the moment. We could draw a forest or something. Mono red. Well, we'll go Rootbound. It's a pretty good chance I just won't even go Huntmaster because I got 2 Tamiyos to protect it. But we're going to have to drop something quick. Oh, Marauding. Well, they're certainly not going to be playing that. I can guarantee you. Oh, Ripjaw against this deck, 100%. That's, well, I would like to go another Commune, but even taking 2 damage from the Shockland here is maybe a little bit too risky. I'm going to do it. Another land. Good stuff. We need more lands. Hopefully nothing else with haste this turn. I don't see them ever playing Marauding, which is quite nice. Oh, they do. Huh. Alrighty then. Ping. Thank you. Oh, this was good. Oops. Nice. Nice. Ha ha ha. Gotta love it. Man, that was sweet. That was pretty sweet. Probably use Huntmaster to block Robber of the Rich, I think. Don't really want to take 3. Hopefully they have nothing at instant speed, but they might. Oh, phew. Alrighty. They probably have to kill Marauding just to be able to play a bunch of other stuff. That'd be pretty good. Oh, Tamiyo Safekeeping to protect the Burning Tree. Okay, so they're actually making use of it. Alright. We may still just be dead, unfortunately. Probably the Castle Embereth is going to do us in, I think. Feel like they'll probably want to target Ripjaw, if anything. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, it's looking all right. Oh, and we got to Marauding, and they're and we got Ghalta. Oh my goodness, here goes nothing. Bing bang boom. That's how you do it. Ripjaw for 2, Ghalta for 2, maximum damage, aggression, power. But we still could be dead. They could have some burn spell or something, unfortunately. Be able to deal 12 with Ghalta. Yeah, I'm just going to swing with Ghalta. I think attacking with Ripjaw as well would leave me 2 open. Boy. Here goes nothing. Hopefully no Embercleave, of course. Oof. And drawing 2 cards. Maybe they have a double shock or something. Seems like it's more just aggressive stuff. Yeah. We got him. Oh, draw, draw, draw. You love to see it. Oh. Oh, exactly. Lethal. My goodness. What the heck? Well, that's mono red for you. Definitely. We're going to smoke him with Storm's Wrath. The sweeper of sweepers. Yeah, that's about all we need. Huntmaster. I feel we probably could leave Huntmaster in still. Just because they seem to be, yeah, all creatures all the time. They could have some removal in the sideboard, of course, which they might be bringing in. Let's play it safe. Take out Huntmaster. A new profile pick, good stuff. Hard to see exactly what it is. Icon's very small on my phone here that I use for the chat. Oh, that's not going to do it. Not quite as well. Actually, I'm going to risk that. It could be even worse. I don't want to send too much to the bottom. Well, Commune at the very least going to get us something. Ah, at the Smithsonian. Okay, good stuff. Never been myself, but I hear good things. If we can at least get the Ripjaw next turn, we should be in a pretty decent position. At the very least, they were only attacking with the robber since Marauding Wood killed it. Oh, phew. Oh, good. This will be helpful. Dunkleo's Teas. I probably didn't pronounce that right. It's fun to say though. Oh, okay. We got options. Good options. I feel like just smoking them with Storm's Wrath. I like the potential of Ghalta and then follow it with Storm's Wrath at some point. You know what? Let's go Domri. Fight the robber. Actually, I kind of want to fight Anarch now that I think about it. Take the ping just in case we got to save somebody with Tamiyos. And hold back. But definitely next... Oh, Torbran. Well, kind of happy I saved the Storm's Wrath. It's going to be a little difficult to get around that guy. Oh, they have a Ghalta nuts. This is not good. Okay. Browning for the robber. Ripjaw for the etching, because it would take Ripjaw down to 2. That etching and all their red permanents are dealing an extra 2, so that should work quite nicely. We still get to have Marauding stick around and draw a card. I'm thinking Ghalta, yeah. That's going to be the good problematic thing. Yeah, definitely Ghalta. They may just have us dead though here, unfortunately. Sandra's going to be trouble. Oh, very interesting. That's not what I expected. Huh. Well, well, well. Yeah, we just gotta smoke them. Let's not mess around. Yeah, get the Marauding. I was thinking we might need Tamiyos to save somebody. We'll certainly take out Chandra next turn, I imagine, with the other Storm's Wrath, and hopefully they've played some more creatures also. We have to take her out. Have to take out Torbran, I hope. Oh. Let's see. Could we do something? Anything? Gotta keep in mind Den of the Bugbear. That's going to be a body right there. I think Torbrand would block somebody. Yeah, let's swing with everything. Torbrand's going to block somebody, I hope. Then we'll take him with Storm's Wrath and still be left with Ghalta. Oh, not. Interesting. I was hoping Torbrand blocked, but that is... I think that's going to do it, unfortunately. Chandra, painful stuff, for sure. She would kill us. Yeah, we'll try for Regisaur. I think we are, unfortunately, certainly dead. We'll see what happens, though. I'm sure they'll still figure this out. Oh, yep, that does it. That does it. Huh, that's all right. Mono Red doing its classic, fantastic Mono Red stuff. Got the job done. Nasty. Just remember to check the music. Again, it cuts out after a certain amount. Oh, nuts. Video pause, continue watching. Of course. Thanks for confirming. Just never have that message pop up. I wish there was some way to turn that off. YouTube pauses it. Well, I'm not watching at all. I'm just playing the music. So I've never been watching. Gotta go. Good night. All right. Hopefully you have a good one. Yeah. Definitely. Talk to you later. Splendor Solace. I think it's something control related. Oh, I like it. Decent. We got 4 lands, Commune. Dig for somebody good. Yeah. Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, let's go Carnage Tyrant. Yes. Yes, thank you. Elf, mono green ramp, I think. That may be. We'll see. Excuse me. What tempo gets us? I don't think we really need Tamiyos. Okay. Well, we have to do something good next turn. Would have been nice having shifting that turn. Certainly would have traded with the steel leaf there. But Storm's Wrath is going to be good. Taking out steel leaf, 4 toughness, old growth troll. That's pretty good. Collected company, well, that's usually does the trick. Oof. At least it wasn't 2 more steel leaf champions. Gotta look on the bright side. Well, we're not doing 20 damage, that's for sure. Storm's Wrath, you know it, you love it. I'll cut the shifting, mainly just because it is at 4 toughness, and certainly I want to keep Ripjaw in. Gotta cut it somewhere, and they don't have a lot of interaction, so Huntmaster, Marauding, very good chance those guys are at least going to stick around for a few turns here. Oh, yeah, we can work with that. Temple of Abandon, definitely. We got Thunderherd Migration for turn 2. Nah. Oh, good stuff. I was a little bit worried there. Okay, we can deter a little bit. Hopefully getting that Storm's Wrath. Let's see. Hopefully this Commune doesn't pass it up and send it one to the bottom. Oh, I need that Storm's Wrath. Oh, the juiciest Storm's Wrath you ever seen. Coming up. Oh! For once, I didn't jinx it. Yes, please, let's smoke them. Ouch. That hurts. I like it. Yes. Well, if they have Heroic Intervention giving Hexproof and Indestructible to everything, I think they'll bring it in. I feel like mono green ramp, mono green aggro, mid-range, whatever you want to call it. They may run Heroic Intervention. Maybe it's not too common. I could actually bring in Barrier Breach to take out the Old Growth Troll when it enchants a forest. Could be kind of nice. But they don't have a whole lot of enchantments overall, so I think that wouldn't be too good. Yeah. Keep it like that. My goodness, they got to be scared of that Storm's Wrath. 100% I'm going to probably mulligan pretty aggressively for it, because that did the trick. Scared them. That's so... It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep it, just mainly because it gets to Ripjaw Raptor turn 3 there. And they weren't able to play a Dork turn 1, so that is very good. Working in our favor. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, please. Let's go. Get that second source of red. Lock in the Storm's Wrath. Probably not this turn. Ronus. Well, that's going to be difficult, to say the least, but it's got to be Ripjaw. Set up for Storm's Wrath. Oh, the fighting. That was not nice. My. Very rude. Would have been nice to slap Tamiyos and protect the Ripjaw, of course, but it was not meant to be. Yeah, we have to go Storm's Wrath. They'll still probably be able to attack with Ronus, I would imagine. Unless they get a couple dorks here, hopefully. That's the case. Nuts. Well, an indestructible Ronus the Indomitable tends to do the trick. Yeah. Well, we got him once, at the very least. We got him once. Storm's Wrath. Ronus, specifically. That is... Well, maybe I could add in Ronus, a couple copies at least, to the list. It's always nice powering up some of the dinos that don't have trample. Really busting through. Marauding Raptor, potentially. Some turns is swinging pretty big. So having trample on that as well is always a nice addition. Something to deal with indestructibility would be nice. There's not a whole lot that can remove it. Oh, what? Shadow Spear. Legendary artifact from Theros Beyond Death. Pretty good. It puts trample and lifelink on a creature. And you can potentially remove hexproof and indestructible. Yeah. Kind of toyed around with using that card. Haven't used it a whole lot, but again, putting trample on something is usually pretty sweet. Nah, I'll send Tamiyo's to the bottom. I like the double Regisaur Alpha there. And seeing Domri, pretty good chance we may be seeing a Regisaur Alpha turn 4, as long as we get a 4th land. Thoughtseize, Rakdos, the first Rakdos of the night. Very surprising. Maybe this will be the streak of Rakdos. We'll face it 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. Something. A lot of Regisaur Alphas. I would be very surprised, especially since I'm going to be playing for 2 hours here, if I didn't see a single Rakdos. I would consider myself absolutely lucky. I'd probably buy a lottery ticket if that was the case and I didn't see 1 copy of this deck. Oh, we got 4. Let's get to 5 lands and we'll be off to the races, I think. Oh, the Huntmaster. Well, we'll try for Huntmaster, of course. Probably dead. If it's not, we're in a good position. They basically have to kill it or else something nasty is guaranteed coming down. I think he's dead. Gotta be dead. Yeah. They looked at him. They got lots of good removal. Does the trick. Something nasty this way comes. Something hasty and nasty. But I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my claws for that 5th land. Or a Ripjaw Raptor would be quite nice. That Thoughtseizes, they have the full playset, basically guaranteed. But they gotta be quaking in their boots a little bit. They're giant boots. Land, 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 you can do it. Come on. No, but technically we're not wrong. Sometimes Sheltered Thicket has kind of messed me up there, unfortunately. You run the risk. I still love it. Definitely having the land typing of mountain and forest, helping Rootbound Crag come into play untapped has sometimes been pretty valuable. But they know a Regisaur is coming down. They've used 2 Thoughtseizes. Probably a pretty good chance they don't have any else in their hand. Man, oh, speaking of Storm's Wrath, taking out Ghalta next turn. Definitely bringing in Barrier Breach, though, for the guaranteed reflection of Kiki Jiki. Oh, if everything sticks around, we get Ghalta next turn. Thank you, Thoughtseizes, for not seeing that pain. I hope. They'll probably kill the token, though. I would see them killing the token. Chandra to take out Regisaur. No, that's it. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Nuts. Wish it had one more toughness. I think they'll probably attack with Calatis. Yeah. Down to 5 though, that's tough. Ooh. Now it's got to be Regisaur Alpha to even have any hope. I'm pretty sure they'll do us in. Chandra, she'll use her +1, deal 2 damage to us, take us down to 3, and that's probably going to be it, I would imagine. Might not be, you never know. Interesting. Well, if all goes well, I mean, we have Marauding plus Ghalta. I like it. It's not lethal, unfortunately. They just go Chandra next turn, deal 2 damage, finish us off, but worth a try. We know what we need to pack. The heat, the Storm's Wrath, and Barrier Breach. No reflection of Kiki Jiki. Ever. I don't like that. Huntmaster, certainly. It was pretty close. If we were maybe at... If we were at 4, because Graveyard Trespasser would have swung, exiled a creature, we would have lost a life. Yeah, so we would have had to at least been at 4, maybe, to have a chance, but still, probably not. Deathgorge, yeah, the Graveyard Hate against Kroxa. That's what I want to do. I'll cut Domri just because Planeswalker, it would die to our own Storm's Wrath, unfortunately. And the fighting, I mean, Storm's Wrath is going to take out a lot more stuff than Domri would. Shifting, yeah. Two communes. I definitely like keeping Tamiyos. They got lots of removal. Alright, Storm's Wrath. Do the trick. You can do it. Ooh. Not gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Man, that's good. I'm just gonna send Marauding to the bottom because it's probably dead. Hopefully they don't go turn 1 Thoughtseize and see the Storm's Wrath. It would be nice to surprise them. Okay. There's the Kroxa. Let's get a Deathgorge Scavenger next turn. Gotta be a mountain, unfortunately. You know what, I'll keep that Barrier Breach, just, you know, on the off chance they go a reflection of Kiki Jiki coming up here. Just hope they don't have a fatal push, sacrificing the blood token next turn and meeting the requirement, being able to take out Ripjaw Raptor. I would like him to play some creature. Well, that is something. Okay, phew. At least they didn't have a fatal push for marauding there. But they do have a strangle. If there's no fatal push, there's definitely that thing. That thing, it scares me. Oh, yes, play more creatures. I like it. I think I'll cycle Barrier Breach just to get maybe something. Oh, another Storm's Wrath. And that was interesting. Well, we got two, so let's kill some stuff. Give us a fighting chance here. Deathgorge at some point. Got to get Deathgorge though, because they have enough to escape Croak's. Oh, Regisaur. That's a good top deck. Pretty good. I mean, we do unfortunately lose the Regisaur to maybe a Storm's Wrath coming up here. Reflection would be pretty nice, taking that out with Barrier Breach, but I think they'll, or they would have tried to escape Croak's. Want to take out the token, I think. Well, hey, they're going to run out of gas at some point here. One of these days. Painful. I'm just going to send Storm's Wrath to the bottom. It doesn't take out Croaksa, unfortunately. Might have been able to do some shenanigans. Marauding dealing 2 damage, taking Croaksa down to 4 toughness temporarily, and then take it out that way. But Regisaur Alpha, I like. Pressure Croaksa with the Marauding that's temporarily at 6 for sure. Maybe make something happen that way. Other Storm's Wrath would be good. That's now our net. Oh, the Queen, Ghalta, let's go. Bing, bang, boom. Hopefully that's enough. I think it is. Yes. Oh, boy. Wow. I was just thinking Ghalta would be the thing I want, and I draw it. Again, maybe I should just up it to 4 copies. I don't know. Man. That was good. Okay. I kind of want a little bit more graveyard hate, even with the Soul Guide as well, because Croaksa is problematic. Absolutely problematic. Difficult. Well, I know about the storms. You know what? I'm going to cut most of the Barrier Breach there. Just because Storm's Wrath, if Reflection of Kiki Jiki has flipped, or Fable of the Mirror Breaker has flipped, it's a creature. Storm's Wrath would be able to take it out at that point as well. Yeah. And we got to make space for that stuff. The lanterns. I'm going to keep it. 3 lands. Pretty good chance to draw something that costs 3, 2 maybe. Maybe a Soul Guide Lantern. Definitely a good chance to get to the 4th land. But we won't be playing Ripjaw, I think. I think they'll probably get rid of Ripjaw. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good replacement for Ripjaw, yeah. Hopefully not a back-to-back Thoughtseize. Oh, 2 down, 2 to go. Look on the bright side. Definitely need at least 2 sources of green there. Hopefully we get to 4 for Ripjaw. Oh, the Deathgorge. Well, we'll go with that. Pretty good chance it's dead, but we'll gain 2 life in the process. Hopefully Deathgorge sticks around, but I don't think that's happening. He's dead. Stomp, Strangle, Artless Act, any number of removal. Or the Blood Tithe Harvester could sacrifice itself, of course. Yep, let's do it. Oh, okay, good. I might sacrifice it just to draw a card getting to that 4th land. I really need that for the Storm's Wrath. At the very least, we shouldn't be seeing Kroxa this game. Oh, there's the Fable. Well, hopefully I draw a Barrier Breach, but at the very least, Storm's Wrath is going to do the trick. Oh, Thunderherd Migration. We'll reveal a Dino. They already know we have Carnage Tyrant. Alright, well, they got Kroxa. I'm just going to pop it now. Oh, another Storm's Wrath. Good stuff. So if they do draw another Thoughtseize, we're going to get them. Definitely, like I mentioned, the Storm's Wrath after Fable of the Mirror Breaker is flipped, being a creature now. We got him, I think. They might double up on removal. Chandra dealing 4 damage to Ripjaw, maybe another 2. Fatal Push, Noxious Grasp. It's getting kind of big. It's going to be nice taking her down a notch coming up here. Well, if they had another creature, they definitely weren't playing it. So we could get a nice surprise coming up with the Storm's Wrath next turn. We might be able to just play Regisaur Alpha and simply kill Chandra. She would only be at 3 loyalty, so that could be an option. But no, we'll probably just Storm's Wrath, take her out, plus any creatures they may play. Might make Hive of the Eye Tyrant a creature. No Thoughtseize, let's go. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Regisaur Alpha next turn. Take out Chandra with the token. Maybe follow up with Carnage Tyrant afterwards. They could have a fatal push for the token, though. I'm gonna hope they don't. Phew. Oh, I was a little bit worried there. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Probably a little worried about the Carnage Tyrant. Ouch. That Hive of the Eye Tyrant, that's going to be trouble. I really wish I had something fight related, instant speed. Take it out. Menace is rough. Deathgorge, it's a body, gains us some life, which is quite nice. And we have 2 things to block Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I hope. Thunderherd Migration, might as well. They know the Carnage Tyrant is there. Gets us to 6 for Carnage Tyrant next turn. If they can't kill anything, they'll probably not make Hive of the Eye Tyrant a creature, because definitely I would have liked to double block, but that is not the case. Took them quite some time to figure that out. Keep chipping away, that's for sure. Alrighty, let's hope they don't have removal for the Deathgorge. Oh, good. Sheltered Thicket, we don't need more lands like I was mentioning late game. Yeah. I like it. Now we got to be worried about Chandra next turn for 4. They could play her for 4, use the +2, get the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. They could also deal 2. I'll leave it as is. Just for now. Perhaps they'll play a reflection off of this Chandra +1. Kind of scary going down to 3 though. That's a toughie. Okay, and a little bit of life with the Deathgorge here. Yeah, they don't have any creatures, unfortunately. Okay, good. I think the Blood Tithe would probably block Deathgorge, if anything. Hopefully it lets it through. Okay. Here goes nothing. Not quite dead to the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Okay, we still got Storm's Wrath. Temple of Abandon. We don't need a third. I just have to hope that they draw another land. Oh, okay. I don't know if they can risk this. My goodness, down to the wire, that's for sure. Something hasty. Ooh. Well, it's not hasty. Oh boy. Double Hive of the Eye Tyrant. No, they couldn't do double Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Can they? They can't. Yes. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. That was fantastic. My. I was worried. Kind of, well, I wasn't really ready to pack it in, but ooh. Yes, oh, well played indeed. I pat myself on the back with that match. I took down my arch nemesis from last night, finally. Yes, that was certainly mind-blowing. I want to go back and watch that match again, go over it, but definitely the problematic thing really was the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So I could see maybe updating the list, something, instant speed to take out things like that. I would like the addition of being able to interact at instant speed for sure. Something I'm going to keep in mind. Yeah, probably going to add tonight after we're done here, but at least one more match coming up. See how long it takes. It could be fast for sure. But man, that was thrilling. Absolutely thrilling. That felt good. Strangle is sorcery speed. It's kind of nice. I think Strangle would be absolutely busted if it was instant speed. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. I think the thing that saves us is the fact that it's sorcery speed. Yeah, potentially. I'm thinking Reckless Rage, actually. You know Reckless Rage, and probably anybody that's played a Dino deck knows Reckless Rage. I think that might be the thing. I could target Otepec Huntmaster if it's going to die anyways to some sort of removal. I could simply use it for Reckless Rage. That's pretty nice. Yeah, Reckless Rage, instant speed. I think that's where it's at. Rodrigo 96, Mythic 312. Hoo hoo hoo. Going second though. That's well, pretty decent. 3 lands. I like it. Definitely go with Temple of Abandon to start. Oh, I'm seeing Boros colors. Maybe it's Boros Heroic. I'll keep the Carnage Tyrant. Something nasty. They probably have removal for Huntmaster. Hopefully they don't. And Frostbite. Oh yeah, no, that's potential. What do they got going on? something enchantment related, which is quite nice. We've got 4 Barrier Breach in the sideboard to take them out. I think it's Fires of Invention, which Barrier Breach is going to do the trick against this deck. Taking them a while to find something. Putting us to sleep here, my goodness. Okay. Touch the Spirit Realm. Going to, unfortunately, get rid of Otepec Huntmaster. Yeah, it's definitely going to get rid of Huntmaster. Could try and be aggressive with Ripjaw, for sure. I'm going to go with Commune instead. Ooh, I like the Carnage Tyrant. Double up on the Carnage Tyrants. Maybe they don't use it on Huntmaster just because they want to save it for something more impactful, perhaps? At the very least, we still would get Shifting or Ripjaw Raptor next turn. Probably worried about something nastier, so yeah, I could see them saving that Touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, yes, okay, so it is Fires of Invention, as I suspected. Barrier Breach gonna do the trick. It's pretty cool, facing a deck like this and having pretty much the ultimate hate card against it. Oh yeah, oh, I'm excited coming up here. It's gonna be good. We'll go with Ripjaw. Can't unfortunately protect it with Tamiyo Safekeeping, but do a little bit of aggression at least. It's probably going to be it, though, especially with Touch the Spirit Realm there. And them playing a bunch of nasty things. Oh, I can't wait for Barrier Breach, my goodness. Ghalta for 3, or Ripjaw for 3, Ghalta for 2. Gotta do as much as possible. They can't play any spells, which is quite nice. Oh, well, yeah, that is not a spell. We took him down a little chunk. They know Carnage Tyrant is potentially coming next turn. If they don't do something to Huntmaster, it's coming down hasty. Kind of feel like Storm's Wrath might be good, seeing all the creatures that they have going on. But 100% Barrier Breach, ooh, it's going to be nice. Man, that's a lot of cards. Hmm. I'm kind of thinking Domri now. To fight and take out probably the Goblin token. Yeah, I like that. They would certainly want to be using Touch the Spirit Realm on the Ghalta, I would imagine, if anything. I might have another copy in hand, but... Okay. Well, Ghalta would go, they'd have to block. Let's see. Ghalta would be bounced at the very least. 5, 3, 6. Karuga would block Marauding, they'd take everything at least. No, we can't. Can't afford to attack. Well, we can at least attack with Ghalta. We'll do that. Force them to use that Touch the Spirit Realm. They either have to use it on Ghalta or block with somebody to go down to not a lot of life. I see. Oh, Carnage Tyrants for days, my goodness. Question is, well, they would have to block each of those creatures to live. Kruga. Let's try it. Oh, well, that does the trick, unfortunately. That's gonna do it. Yeah, I think they got us, unfortunately. Nuts. Three, 6. Maybe not. They might not have it. Potentially. They can't do anything to Carnage Tyrant, which is nice. We'll see. Man, I would like Storm's Wrath right about now. Whew. That would do the trick. Yeah, definitely. We'll take out Golos. I think that's probably it, though. I would imagine it's it. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely with the Chandra there. Kruga is legendary, yes. And it was pretty big being a 7/6, but Barrier Breach, Storm's Wrath, oh boy, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nah, don't need Domri. Huntmaster. Maybe no Huntmaster. They have Stomp with Bone Crusher Giant. Two communes. Yes, at least, absolutely. If they could copy Kruga, getting a bunch more stuff, drawing a bunch more, yeah, that would have been very troublesome. Well, the two things I was hoping for, but no lands is a no-no. Oh, 3. Whew. This is the keeper. Absolutely. Dead. Oh, exiled. Got him. 2 lands at least. Temple of Abandon, turn 1. Hopefully there's another land on top or somewhere close by. Yeah, we have 2 barrier breaches, so certainly that feels... yeah, I'll keep it. Could maybe have some removal for Marauding. Still, play it safe, get to... Yeah, let's get that second source of red at least, if we need Storm's Wrath. Oh, you know what, let's go with Marauding. We got something to protect it if they have something they can do to it. There's the fires. All right, we know what we need to do. Commune, get a land for the turn. Not a land. Well, Carnage Tyrant then. Nuts. Well, we're 5 closer to a land at least. Probably fires in Bone Crusher. Oh, yes. There's their 2 spells for the turn, and they're going to be shedding tears coming up here. Oh, we're going to trade with that. Gain a bit of life. This is going to be nice. You said it. Oh, geez, what do we want to do? I don't know. Ouch. Hopefully that bought us some time. Pretty sure it bought us some time. Got to be shifting, get some decent sized body down. You see, I'm probably Cavalier. That's going to be difficult to deal with. At least the shifting Ceratops can trade with it. Oh, phew. Yeah, Marauding Raptor. Have the possibility of Carnage Tyrant next turn. They see that could happen. We'll keep everybody back. Probably use Tamiyos on shifting Ceratops to live and trade with Cavalier of Flame. Chandra might take out the shifting though, I think. Skyclave Apparition, okay. What you gonna target? I don't think so. They don't have any enchantments. Might as well cycle it. Get something nice coming up here. Double Carnage. Ouch. I like it. I want to preserve the Maraudings just potentially because we could get the second Carnage Tyrant next turn. A lot of draw. Storm's Wrath is going to do the trick. Well, we still got it. Nice, nice. Maybe they have a board wipe. Huh. They are in white, so I could see that being a possibility. But no, if they have a board wipe, they wouldn't have played so many creatures. Ghalta would be good. I would like a Ghalta. What do they have up their sleeve? More creatures. A big swing coming up next turn with the Cavalier of Flame, so we absolutely need that Storm's Wrath that we don't get. Well, hold off. We may not be dead, but we are probably dead due to that Cavalier of Flame there. They got a lot of nice bodies. Yeah, we're not busting through that, as I say. Unfortunately, Storm's Wrath, we just couldn't find it. That would have been good, taking out everything other than the Cavalier and, well, both Cavaliers. That would have got us the win, I think. And taking out Chandra as well. Pretty fantastic. Oh, what the heck? It's 11:30 exactly on the dot. The past 3 nights, the last match of the night has been exactly at 11:30. What the heck? It's meant to be. It's meant to be. But, yeah. That's alright. We had some pretty fantastic matches overall. I had a good night, as always. Oh, yes, absolutely. The one against the Rakdos there. That is a highlight. I might trim that up and just put it as its own standalone episode for people to watch and enjoy. A thing of beauty for sure. But dinos are forever. They're like diamonds. precious to me and probably some of you guys. So, Pterosaurus, everybody else watching right now, later on, hopefully have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, afternoon, brunch, lunch. Stay safe as well. And see you next time.